Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sin.bc. Yeah, you like that for a twist, didn't you? Fancy and all. It's 1449, and the dramas just keep piling on. Yeah, because this is welcome to the transition, the twilight zone of the drama of the business world. No, of course not, but there's so many things. For instance, today's only objective in my mind was two things. No, three. Well, mainly two, and then a third small one. So the first one was I want to get done with my group project today because we're gonna hand it in on Monday, and I want it all done. And of course, we were supposed to hand it in yesterday, and as I said, of course, nobody did it. Yay! No, well, when I said Friday night, I was imagining somewhere around, generally 6 to 8. I posted mine on Thursday, if memory serves me correct, or at least before afternoon on Friday, so that I could be ready when they posted their parts and be like, here's what you could change, and here's what you could keep, and whatever, and I like the direction of this is going on, or I don't like the direction. Do you think that anyone posted anything? No, they were more like, what about 3 a.m. on Saturday? Or rather, what about 3 p.m. on Saturday? And I was like, no, just post what you have and then keep working on it in the Google Docs document so that I can give you feedback at the same time. Or that we can give you feedback at the same time. And I shouldn't say we like that because it turns out that this time when we posted some information, people actually gave feedback, which is great. I love that. But it only took you 24 extra hours to do that. Not 24, but like 12, a good 12 extra hours. Or like 16 or anything. Well, I don't get the math right, but it was basically when I woke up today, around 12, generously, No, I woke up at 10 actually. That's another drama that we're gonna get to. Or drama and drama. It's more like a conflict in my world, so to say. But it's all about structure. Anyway, so this group hadn't posted anything, and now most of them have posted their stuff, even though they were late. But their motivation was basically, I didn't start in. Well, start earlier then. I mean, if you know that you have a timetable, you have a deadline on Friday night, why do you start Friday night? This bugs me, and I have lots of people, I have lots of friends who does this. They're like, I don't have to work on this today because it's Thursday and it's not supposed to be in until Saturday. Let's just say, theoretical example. In my world, I'm already done by Thursday night because I'm like, hey, if it's going to be in 2 days, I might want to finish the text now and I can look over the details on Friday maybe and then not be super stressed on Saturday. But no, what most of my friends does, they are like, it's not going to be in until Saturday at 3 a.m. Then I can start Saturday 2 a.m. And I'm like, and it doesn't really matter how big the project is. It doesn't seem to be in there. Like, anyway, they're just like, I can totally do it 1 hour before they hand in. And I'm like, dude, or dudette, whatever floats your boat, Why? Why do this to yourself? I mean, you know that. Okay, so if we relate this back to my group now, you know that I will be pretty disappointed with your performance if you don't post it, even though, like, at the correct time. Even though I said, no matter how much text you have, even if you don't have any text, please just post it so I know how far you've gotten. Now, there's still one guy who hasn't posted anything yet, and it's, well, a couple of hours late, a day late actually. So hopefully he will post it right now, because, since last time I checked he hadn't, so I hope that he will do it now due to the time I record and upload this. It would be amazing. Anyway, so that's the first little drama, so to say, about my group, people not handing in when they should, and that bugs me. And I'm sure that there are team leaders out there who have the same problem, even though the people are actually getting paid for doing this. And you can say that in a sense, the people who are working here, who are studying here, is getting paid as well. Or rather, they are paid for the time being here, and when they're not utilizing that, well, it seems like a bit of a waste of money, doesn't it? I mean, sure, if you pay for your degree, let's say that you could. Let's say that you could pay for your degree, which I've heard that you could do. Anyway, let's not include that, because that's probably an ethical and moral dilemma. Let's say that you could pay for your degree. Even if you did, you wouldn't know anything if you only paid for it. Is that really what you want? I mean, really, is that really what you want when you're done with university? Coming out and be like, I'm a civil engineer, like a master engineer, or I am a master economist, or whatever, or I'm an architect. What do you know? What can you do? Absolutely nothing. What? You know what I mean? It bugs me that people don't are serious here. Anyway, or serious university and realize what good of an opportunity this is to fail and learn and all of those stuff. Anyway, but I'm sure that there are team leaders out there who are having exactly the same problem, even though the people they are working with are actually getting paid. Because one of my friends actually said that if you can't work with these people, good luck in the real world. And I'm like, but they're getting paid in the real world, aren't they? So they need to be on time, otherwise they get fired. And my friend said, like, basically, you can't fire anyone just because they're stupid. So with that team, and that's in context of Sweden. I don't know how it is in the rest of the world. But basically, what he said, just because someone is really bad at what they do, as long as they try, you can't really kick them because they're really trying. Which is good in a way, job security and all of that, but nothing I will get into because I have no actual clue if that is correct or not. So don't take my word for it, it's just something that I've heard. But if it is like that, oh boy, I will have a bad and hard time working later on. Not a hard time working because, of course, I love the challenge. A dysfunctional group I see as a challenge, and I want to make them work. And I've actually made really good progress in this group from having no one handing anything in, and the one who handed something in was 100 words, to getting every person handing in, like almost every person except one, to hand in at least 1 to 2 pages. Which is all great and all good. And they even have sources with them. Yay! Anyway, so I feel like I've made some real progress. But it's still a bit of drama, and it's still, I feel the fatigue, if you know what I mean. Even though I love it, and I get a rush out of seeing them progress and stuff like that. Anyway, so the second drama then was that we were supposed to go to a vineyard today, and this was more of more of a informal context. So when you made a group, what do you say, group target, a group objective, you made up a plan with a couple of friends, and there's always this one guy who says, "Yeah, I want to be in it," and I'm like, "Do you want to go to a vineyard this weekend?" There's always this one guy who's like, "Yes, I'm 110% in." And then when it comes to the day, he never answers or doesn't show up. Yeah, I have one of those. And then there was this other guy who said like, "Oh, can I wait until like the absolute last minute before I say if I can or not?" And then he comes with an excuse like I'm sick, and I'm like, "You bastard." Now, to his defense, he might actually be sick. So, that might not be a thing, but his girlfriend is also here, so it might be a bit of that too. He's come down with the girlfriend effect now. Shouldn't be that. Should give him the what you say, benefit of the doubt, so to say. And then my mate who lived here before was also supposed to be in this group, and both him and me were like, well, we're the only two who are going. Should we go anyway? Should we wait a bit? And it was like, yeah, let's wait until 12 because we were supposed to go at 11. That's why I woke up at 10. So we said like, yeah, let's wait until 12, see if they reorganize themselves. And then at 12, nobody said anything else. So we were basically like, oh, let's just go to a rugby game tonight, or let's try to go to a rugby game tonight. And that's like the third smallish thing, because I asked another mate from school, like, when does the rugby game start? And no one answered, and I'm like, dude. And it's no drama, I know, because like there's no exchange. And now he's answered, and it turns out that I actually just didn't give him time because he was in the shower and blah blah blah. But like I was so winded up. Is that what you say? I was that winded up with everything else that happened all around me. So I was like, dude, I can't wait for this. So I became a bit irritated anyway. Well, so anyway, this has been a very trying day so far. And I would say that mostly this is because of my group. Or I wouldn't say that, but like, basically I would say that if the teacher were correcting everything we did through Google Docs, it would be amazing, because then she would see who did what, why, and where. And I know that this would lead to some ethical problems, and that people would work individually even though you were in a group, and it wouldn't benefit as it would now, that when everybody's sharing a grade. But it would make my life so much easier, because I could have relaxed so much more. Now I have to push them to live up to the minimum standard, at least, of what I think the passing grade is here. Since when we get back, we only get a pass or fail on the entire semester, as I've said before, so I don't even have to care about that technically. But I want to do my best anyway. And it feels really unnatural and really weird to not like pushing myself to the limits every time. which might be really unhealthy way of looking at it. Because of course you should be able to relax sometimes. But I feel like since we're only in school like for 3 hours a day, like between 3 and 6 hours a day, I would like to really optimize my time there and learn as much as I can, and really fail and learn and succeed as best as I can in that environment, and really take advantage of the experience you get there. So for me, thinking like, and everybody else is like, oh, how are you coping with the group project? And I'm like, kind of not so well, because I really want these people to succeed. I really want to make this group better in a way. And all the other people who I'm like from my university, and all the other internationals are just basically like, oh, we're just taking the hardest parts and then we're leaving the other people to, fend for themselves, let's say. I'm more like, no, I really want my group to succeed. I want to carry them all up. I want to excel the group. You know what I mean? I don't care if okay, well, I do in a way. I don't care if I get better at this subject, because in a way, because if I get my group to succeed and be better as a group. So if the collective amount of learning in the group has increased and mine individually hasn't increased that much, but it's still like the group still has increased that much, that it's more than my individual increase. Oh, that got complex. I would still be satisfied, because I feel like then I have learned a lot about the group project and working in groups, and not only about the subject. And I would say that I would prioritize that experience of knowing how to excel a group instead. Anyway, that was all from my rambly bits today, in the drama zone, in the twilight zone of the drama that is not really drama, but still is irritating for me. So I'm gonna take it up as drama anyway. Anyway, see you tomorrow, guys. I will try to go to the rugby game tonight. Hopefully, it will work. Bye, guys.